those amateur scouting, how difficult was last year to sit through that entire first round and not have a pick?
Well, it's one of if Jarmo thinks that we need to do those things, then you have to accept them, and
Right.
that's hockey.
Was it that easy for you, though?
Well, you always hope to have picks, so we could try to make a difference for our club, but that was, last year.
Yeah. What's the talent pool in this draft, and where are the shelves when people talk about the tiers of player?
I think there are, everybody knows Dahlin. He could be a special player. But I think there is depth.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good players and also a bunch of solid players who we think that will be good NHL players in the future.
How deep is your list right now
Excuse
for
me?
that first pick? How deep is that list? What you got? 14 people that you hope
For our pick?
for your guys, yeah, or is it even bigger?
I think it's even bigger, yeah.
I mean, realistically, that
Well, I think we will get our pick from, I would say, 14, 15. Top 14, maybe top even higher.
when you look at this, I mean, obviously you guys are picking 18, 17 teams in front of you, whatever. So a lot of stuff can happen here. I mean, you guys have been in this situation before. Is that?
But there is always we think differently than some other teams. So maybe we get the higher player in our list.
When you have the pick that you're at, 18,
Yeah.
do you, when you're sitting down to make the list of players, do you rank them all, like all the players, like even Dahlin?
Yeah. It's because anything can happen. Anything can happen. We have to be prepared.
Okay. So you don't just target 10 guys and they're like, these guys will probably be there, or they might.
Well, of course we think like that, but we have to put them in order.
Okay.
In case there's a trade,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Do you feel like you have a couple of guys on your list this year that maybe other teams haven't discovered like you guys have?
I don't know.
You hope you got those guys.
Yeah.
When you look at the lower rounds, what are the characteristics you feel like that help you know who to maybe take a chance on?
Well, we always looking for skill, and maybe they lack something else. If maybe they are a little bit smaller or something like that, but highly skilled, and for some reason they might drop. And if they were a little bit bigger, they would be a lot higher in the list. So something like that,
One of those guys last year was Jonathan Davidson. You guys got him in the 6th round.
Yeah.
What was a reason that you thought maybe he did drop? And when you see a guy like that have the kind of year he had, how does that make you feel that you got?
It feels good, but time will tell. We hope that he will play, but it remains to be seen. But he went through one draft, so we thought that maybe he will slide, and then that happened. So
What was the main thing? Was it skating? Do you think?
he's skating, his work ethic, his compete, and also his skill set.
Well, you've been at this for a while. One thing that jumped out to me about this year's draft class is there are a ton of 5'10", 180-pound defensemen that people are really high on. And those
I
guys,
think it's.
does it change that much?
Well, I think the game is changing.
Yeah.
Game is going, more smaller guys, more skilled guys who can skate and who can play the game. Who has hockey sense. Back in '80s, or there were not that many.
Yeah. When you see 5'10" next to a defenseman's name today,
What's that?
when
Excuse?
you see 5'10" next to a prospect's name today, does it set off any alarms, or is it just like whatever? Who cares?
I didn't.
Well, so like 5-6 years ago, I think that soon, people wanted 6'1" defenseman, 6'3" defenseman. A 5'10" guy would have had a hard time getting drafted, at least in the first round.
Yeah.
When you see how short a guy is or how tall he is now, if he's like 5'10", does it even matter to you anymore?
Not really. Like if he can play, if he has skill set, then, like I said, game has changed. You have to be able to play, and size, it doesn't matter that much anymore it seems like that. Of course, you would like to have bigger guy who has same skill set, but.
Yeah.
What's a night like this for you? I mean, you've been, I don't know, seen 300 games, whatever it's been. You've been through the combine, you've been through the meetings, and now tomorrow,
Well,
the horn goes off. I mean,
yeah, I was in my room and I was relaxing a little bit, and I was thinking, okay, tomorrow, that's it. Finally it comes. So it feels good.
yeah, I mean, it's got to be like
You know.
finish line.
Yeah, finish line. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
How does it?
Finish, but
here.
but after that you get nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hope they pan out.
But you guys feel very confident.
Yeah,
You've done your homework.
Yeah,
you're
we
going
feel
into
like
this.
we have done our homework.
Yeah.
But it's still 24 hours left. It's not still something. We will go back after our team meal and still, look things.
How many players have you met with here in Dallas? Yarmo said you were going to meet with a few guys when you got
Yeah, we have how many? 4. I think we meet 4 or 5 guys. Not that many.
That's
Yeah.
just follow-up guys?
Yeah, just
Yeah. Those all first-round guys or guys you're thinking of?
no, not necessary.
How soon after this draft does a guy like you and all the rest of the hockey ops guys focus on 2019 draft? When does that?
Not for a while. I will take time off. But end of July. Well, I will have games end of July. There are a couple games in. I will be in Finland. There are Finnish under 20 team. We'll play few exhibition games against Czechs before they go to Kamloops for that. For the not the Linka but for the under 20. And there are few prospects in the Finnish team. And then the under 18, I will see a few exhibition games in Finland. I think end of July, before they come to Linka.
You get 3 weeks off.
Well, a little, yeah, a little over, yeah. But I have had little easier time now between the last games, but there is combine and thinking, and it seems like it never ends.
You've seen so many these guys in person. How much video work do you guys?
We do quite a lot video, more and more, I would say.
The 18 is still his best available player territory, right? Not
Yeah.
position. It's not depth chart mandated by any.
No, best player. That's how Jarmo thinks, and that's because when those guys play, then the depth chart could be totally different.
How often are you in contact with Jarmo, like on a day like today, or maybe even this week, about possible trades or things like that? I mean, is he keeping you updated, like, hey, we might have this pick, we might
Not
have
too
that?
much. If he has something to tell me, then it's not. If there's a trade or something, if he thinks that he needs to tell me, then he tells me. But
So did he tell you?
I'm not asking him. It's not.
Need to know basis.
You would talk about any trade that involved a pick.
Well, that's a different, but not about the players. No, it's not it's out of my area.
You have 5 picks right now?
Yeah, fourth and fifth. We don't have.
You want more picks, I'm guessing.
Of course, yeah. Scouts want as many picks as possible.
Yeah.